bowl. That's not good. How that happen? Assalamu alaikum, you guys. Matrell on a mission here. Today I am going to be sharing with you guys some food, some recipes. I'm going to be actually cooking. So I'm going to be making an American dish today for my Egyptian friends who are coming over to have dinner. But yeah, so that's what I'm going to be doing today. But before I get going, the first thing I'll have to do whenever I'm cooking is don my uniform of the day. And my uniform is this cute apron. It says, "What the fuck to cook?" It is from a series by In Love with Jasmine. So you can visit her on Facebook and Instagram. It's In Love with Jasmine, the letter N, Love with Jasmine. And she has a line of aprons and cookbooks that she's authored. So yeah, you guys be sure to check it out. I never cook without my apron. It's so cute. And you know, I guess coming over, you want to look cute in the kitchen, right? So what y'all think? It's cute, right? What the fuck to cook? Okay, you guys, welcome back. So today I'm going to be making shrimp and grits for my friends, and we're gonna get started right now. So the first things first is to grab a recipe. I'm gonna be using a traditional recipe. So I'm gonna need like salt and pepper, some garlic powder, some oil for my grits. So I'm gonna be using vegetable seasoning, vegetable stock. Let's see what else. And yeah, that's pretty much it in the seasoning department. I'm also going to be using some gluten-free flour because I don't want no gluten in it. Okay, so I'm going to be using that. But the most important part of the recipe is the grits. Okay, you guys, this is popcorn. Okay, and let me tell you why I'm using popcorn, because they don't have grits here. They don't have grits. So what I've done is, I think I can make popcorn into grits. So I ground up the popcorn, and it looks like this. It looks like stone ground yellow grits. So I'm hoping that this is going to work. We shall see. All right, so that was a dilemma. I'm making shrimp and grits, but I'm making them with homemade grits. You guys, so I'm going to be making the grits now. So to get started, I'm going to use the small pan because I don't need to make a lot. I only need to make a little bit. All right, so I have like 3 of my measuring cups of water. I'm going to be putting my vegetable seasoning cube in. This is kind of like a Maggi cube. Can you see it? I'm just going to use like half of that to help it have some good flavor. Put a little bit of salt in. And some garlic powder. Oops. A lot of that, because I want it to be garlicky. And a little bit of pepper. And you want that to come up to a boil. Tastes good. You guys have to taste the water before you put the other ingredients in to make sure it tastes good. And if it doesn't, you go ahead and adjust your seasonings. So I'm going to add my popcorn grits that I made. Just 1 cup. And start to stir. Keep your fingers crossed, guys, that this is going to work. Because I don't know. I'm not sure. So, whatever it does make, I know it's going to taste good. It looks like it's starting to thicken up like grits. starting to boil. I'm gonna let those go for a little while. Put my lid on top. Cross our fingers that this is going to work. Okay, you guys, so look, it's getting thick like grits, which is a plus. So now I'm going to add my cream and my cheese. Trying to add some heavy cream. Ooh, it's chunky. All right, so that's looking good and creamy, right? I have 2 types of cheeses that I'm using. I'm gonna use a little bit of cheddar, a little cheddar cheese, a little bit of this cheese, just kind of crumple it up in there. I'm gonna let that melt. It's doing good, it's not sticking yet, so that's good. And we'll just let that melt down. Taste test. It tastes just like cheese grits. I love it, it's good. Okay, you guys, so prior to posting this video, I asked you what I was making based on the picture. And so I'm actually making shrimp and grits. And the base of the shrimp and grits, I'm going to be using some some fresh shrimp that I got here locally. I'm going to be using some bell peppers, onion, and garlic. And then I'm just going to make a simple roux. And that's going to be it. That's it, and some seasonings. And it's going to taste really good with those cheese grits. All right, so use some garlic. I don't think I need that much because it's just a little bit of shrimp. All right, so just going to chop the garlic up in nice thick pieces. It doesn't have to be too fine. All right, let's chop up your onion. All right, so we're gonna use bell peppers. I have yellow and red today, which I like because they have like a sweeter taste. But you do have to cut the pith out, because that part is a little tart. It's not sweet. Should cut that out. All right. And then just kind of julienne them. Sharpen your knife before you start. Get your bell peppers. Do this one over here. All right, so we have our vegetables ready to go. All right, you guys, so I'm going to be making my shrimp base, which is basically like shrimp étouffée, if you prepare it old country style. So I put some oil in the pan and then my butter. And I did that because with the oil, it'll keep the butter from burning. Gives it a higher smoke point. The first thing I'm going to add are my onions. Pepper. then to that, we're gonna add our peppers. Last, you add the garlic. And then you add your chili, cayenne pepper. This is a spicy dish. I wish you guys could smell it in here. It smells good, doesn't it? I'm going to be adding a little bit more butter to the mix. All right, and to the cooked vegetables, I'm going to add some flour. We're going to cook up like a roux. You guys, so traditionally in shrimp and grit recipes, when you're making the shrimp etouffee, you use like bacon fat, you add sausage. So I am a pescatarian, I don't eat those things, and you're not gonna find no pork here, so you can't use it with the sausage. So this is gonna be a pescatarian style, vegetarian style dish. So it's gonna have everything except for the pork. Let the flour cook up good. To that, I'm going to add some hot water. So remember that bouillon cube, we only used half. Now I'm going to use the rest in this part of the recipe. Up like a nice little sauce. It's getting thicker. Perfect. Exactly what I wanted. And now I'm going to add the shrimp. Okay, you guys, look how it turned out. Looks so good, right? And then my grits over here, they turned out a little thicker than I wanted them, but I think it's gonna work perfectly when I put the shrimp sauce on top. So I'll let you see that in 1 second. All right. So I'm going to put some grits in the bowl. And like I said, they turned out a little thick. And this is their first time eating. I'm only gonna give them a little bit. And then take your shrimp and your sauce and just ladle it right on top. You can add scallions, and in this case, I add a little parsley. And there you have it, shrimp and grits. What do you guys think? Looks good, right? So now I have to see how they like it. Okay, give it a taste. What do you think?
I want more.
Okay. Okay, you guys, so now I'm going to try the grits, the shrimp and grits with the homemade popcorn grits, right? It's weird, but we're going to see. So hot, look. I don't want to burn my mouth. Tastes like grits. It does. It really does. Like coarse stone ground grits. I like it.
So good.
It's good. I wish I had some scallions, but they didn't have any. So the parsley has to work. It gives it a little extra freshness. But the heat is there. I feel the heat. You feel it, the heat? Need more pepper? Good, you guys.
It's really
So, thank you for joining me to cook this meal and serve it and get a little validation that American food is good food. Yes, it is. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please like it, share it, and subscribe. I appreciate you guys. Thank you.